The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are the speaker's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the Bunk Collective and its affiliates. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only. This program might include strong images or language and may not be suitable for all audiences. This podcast was mainly created for fun and entertainment. And because we're the only podcast that has a big enough bravado to talk about all these. Viewer discretion is advised.
The live was fun. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like 3 hours. 3
It
hours
didn't
though.
feel it
That's
didn't
3
feel like
hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, it felt
Huh.
like 5. I don't know.
No nga eh. Parang it
Nabitin
went
ka
by
pa ba?
really fast. No.
Pero you know how it's like, kasi after the live, I think all of us immediately felt the drain.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
that's true.
about you, pero I felt like 22. No, sorry. I don't know about you. Pero I felt like afterwards, parang nakatulog ako kagad.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think me too, actually.
It's like, kasi nakita ko na yung mga mukha natin. Yeah, we talked still, di ba, after the live and stuff. And we were just
Yeah.
talking normally, like how we always do.
Mm.
Pero, after that, it's like, nakikita ko na yung mga mukha natin na parang, tulog
Yung
na tayo.
social battery drained na. No, you guys were
Yes,
talking pa
exactly.
rin. You guys were talking about the AAA tickets something.
Oh, yeah.
So I was
And
like,
then,
fuck, you
Ingrid
guys
was like
still have...
browsing on her phone. Tapos parang nakita ko na yung mukha niya na nakaganyan na lang siya.
Pero
Sabi
parang
ko,
you guys are still talking. Like, fuck, I can't na. Like, bye.
yeah, I mean, it was a fun experience,
That
doing the
was
live,
fun.
and it's like, kudos to everyone who watched, and thanks to everyone who watched as well. We're still gonna do some of those live sessions, not
Yeah.
as often as you may think, but it's like, maybe it's like once a month, once every 2 months is
Yeah.
fine.
Over
Masaya
on my
though
TikTok
that,
na.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
masaya
fun.
na people went.
I
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
know.
was pessimistic a little bit, maybe
me too.
5
I was
people.
hesitant kasi nga, they kind of dropped out kasi the amount of people that listened to Ingrid's live prior to that was like super different compared to the amount of people that listened to ours. Pero it's like you can see that the people that stayed were really active and really vocal about, what was being talked about. And that's
Yeah.
the thing about K-pop and podcasts is that it's really cool. But whenever we do lives or whenever we do episodes, I think that there's something that is a bit lacking when it comes to the things that we talked about or that we talk about normally. And that's
Mm.
probably it's like, our personal lives. I guess we're very private
Private, yeah.
when it comes to that. It's like, at a certain level, people might know what we're doing and stuff. And it's like Ingrid says it on the podcast, I'm about to get married soon and things like that, and that's super fine. Pero we don't really go in the nitty gritty of everything, which is something that I wouldn't want to say that is a bit taboo, but it's something that I guess like we just don't find the need to. But
Yeah.
we're in a pickle right now of thinking about like things that to talk about to start the show with. So I guess not to surprise both of you, but the topic I thought about was what's the worst thing that an ex did to you? That could potentially be the reason why you broke up, maybe
Mm.
not, and that kind of makes you kind of dumb. so,
Mm-hmm.
things like that, things that, or the worst thing that an ex has ever done. It's like we've all had exes here, right? Like all three of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
cool.
much for me.
Not, not much. Yeah, okay,
I
fair
had
enough.
like, I have 2.
You had two. Okay. You had more than that, pero sige. Okay. So let's start with you, Bobby. What's the worst thing an ex ever done?
Oh wait, I just remembered. Well, I got cheated on. That's not a good thing.
Okay,
Don't
that's
laugh,
never a
guys.
good thing. Okay, that's never a good
But
thing.
yeah, I mean, is there? I think that can't
You
beat whatever. That was my first relationship. We were both young, immature.
okay, yeah.
We're
How
not.
old were you then? How old was your
Uh,
ex? How old were you?
18. 18. Yeah.
You were
Mm.
both 18.
Yeah, we were both 18.
Okay, cool.
So,
Not
but yeah,
too
it
late.
was still bad because it was out of spite. And of course, I was very different then. I've told Ingrid how different I was when I was like when I was younger. Um, it was like it felt like she cheated out of spite and revenge of like how badly I've been as a partner and I've been doing as a partner. So it was like just not helping us grow. I'm glad it ended though, cause when we ended it, it was just I'm sorry, I just found another one. I was like, yeah, I totally get it. I've been super bad to you, and then yeah. So it wasn't a perfect relationship. I take accountability too for my worst. I'm probably the worst thing that ever happened to her, but uh,
Did 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 she say specifically what she did, or did she just find like a different person?
yeah, she found another person that
That's
understood
mainly
her
it.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like they were doing the
The
nasty. They
deed,
were
yeah.
yeah, they were she found love in someone else.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
That's worse
and
That
though.
yeah, that
yeah.
sucks. Especially like if it's your fault, like not your fault per se, but you can see where the faults were, and definitely
Mm.
it's a two-way street. But
100%.
look,
Yeah.
I can empathize what happened with you, Bobby. It's just that like for me, I'm not saying who's worse between the two of you, but I just don't think in general that cheating is something that a person should be doing. It's like I
Yeah.
think if you're a decent person, you'd have the decency to break up with your significant other prior to you at least even thinking of doing something similar to that. So yeah, just not a big fan. Like I'm saying that because I don't want yourself or any other person that listened to this episode think that we're apologizing for what she did. What she did was
Mm.
wrong, or whoever. So that's it for me. It's like I mean, cheating is always bad. It's like I guess that it. Can we say that cheating is the worst, apart from like probably hurting someone?
Than murder.
Then murder,
Eh,
yeah, obviously.
cheating
Like
is
when it
yeah.
comes to couples, can we definitively say that cheating is the worst thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I say it's grounds. It'll be grounds for you to break up with the person, right? So I mean,
Mm.
should I go first? Let me go first. Um,
Yes. Ingrid should be last.
yeah, Ingrid should be last for sure.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I'll give you time to simmer, Ingrid. So I talked about this in Astrology, the podcast, which is a different podcast under Bunk Collective. If you guys haven't listened to that, if you're a big fan of astrology, you should definitely give them a listen. Really cool people from Astrology. We talked about it in detail. I'm gonna go into detail, but not as much detail as that, as what I said there. But yeah, an ex also cheated on me, and what she did was it was fun actually. I was playing Dota 2 with the same person she was cheating me with,
What?
and while playing Dota, because you know how you play when you play Dota 2, you are locked in. You're in the zone. I am like, fuck, stun mo. Puta sa mid. Yeah, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. You know, it's like you are there. I was talking to this person on comms, like what we're currently doing, and she was video chatting the same person behind me while self-servicing.
Oh my.
Huh? What?
Yeah,
Nah.
it was fun. Fun days, right? I was 22, maybe. She was
Dude.
20, I guess.
Fuck. I'm sorry, you.
Was that your last relationship before
No, not the
her?
last. Like the one prior to my last.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh damn, that was that
Yeah, that was
well
6, 7 years ago. Yeah, maybe. No, 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 not 6. Well, that was around 5 years ago, I think.
Bro, Dota 2's been around for a while. What?
Yeah. So it's like, I was playing with this guy. I was talking to him like what we're doing, not knowing that he had his phone propped up in front of his screen, watching my ex-girlfriend do herself
That's
naked behind me,
insane.
by the way.
What the hell,
So I didn't know. It's like
bro?
I didn't know. I because I saw the phone. I'm a bit untrusting because of the amount of cheating that I've experienced over the last few years. Not few years, but just my whole adult life. 9 times out of 10, we're gonna break up because someone cheated on me.
Oh man.
So yeah, that's most of my relationships. Not Don't feel sad about it, Ingrid. Like I'm not there, and it's not me anymore.
No,
It's like
yeah,
I'm
but
good.
An
then
empath.
Yeah,
yeah, I
like the
just feel
empath
it.
in you. Yeah, but it's like I think my last 4 or 5 relationships ended because of cheating.
How'd that go
So,
though? Like, dude, are you
What?
like, did you confront him? Like, dude,
oh
are
yeah,
you
oh yeah, I wanted to kick his ass,
on
and
call?
not on call
On
because
call?
we all worked in the same place in the same floor.
Oh,
Oh
oh,
shit.
So I see him
oh.
Monday to Friday. Yeah, that's what she did, and I was like, it didn't help that I saw all of their, conversations with her, sending him a lot of provocative photos. So yeah, yeah.
Shit,
Ever heard of that? No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, so yeah, but yun, that's what she did. I think that's the worst one because I was there. I was. It's like if I just turned around, I would have witnessed what she was doing.
Grabe.
Yeah, she had her leg split like that.
dang. She was ballsy as
She
fuck. She
loved
didn't
the
care.
risk. She was like, "Oh, this
She likes
risky."
the thrill,
The
right? It's like,
thrill in it.
uh, yeah, it's like under the same roof in the same fucking room. She was an arm's length away.
Dude,
It's fucked
And I
up.
kid you not, like if look at this. This is my storage area, right? This is her on a sofa. And this is me right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know who you are.
Sorry, Ukes.
I don't know if she listens to this. She probably doesn't. But yeah, like, you know who you are. Be proud of yourself. Good shit.
Dang, dang.
That
I
was
hope she
pretty.
changed na. I
Oh,
hope she
yes,
had that
like,
character development.
oh man, I don't know. I don't know. She's still probably there. I don't know. It's like I haven't heard from her in years. So
I don't really talk about my personal life at all. Like even during lives, like whenever they ask me about past relationships, I don't really talk
that's
about
true.
it
It's
because I
funny to
am
watch too.
very
Can I just say it's funny to watch them attempt? And I was in the back of my head, it's like watch Ingrid not just ignore this comment.
well, no, cause like when I go live, I'm not there to entertain people who like try to shoot their shot at me. Like I just wanna go live because I wanna talk
weird
about things I
man.
wanna talk about.
And you want to talk to people, yeah.
Yeah, I wanna
I'm
talk to
like a
people.
mod in Ingrid's lives.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty funny. Like, hi po. It's like
Yeah,
we don't know you.
exactly.
So yeah,
It's not this kind of medium, I guess, where
yeah. I always get questions like, "Oh, how was your past relationship?" or like, "Are you single or are you dating anyone?" I'm like, "Is there like a better question that you guys could ask me?" So yun din. Parang I just don't want to make that about me because like I'm more than like being in a relationship. So I mean, now I guess I can talk about it because it's fine.
it's
Um,
past.
I was in college. This is my first ever boyfriend. My first
Your first
like
boyfriend was in college? What the hell were you
yeah.
doing
Well,
like the last 4 years of high school?
I've had like, alam mo yung mga MU na parang bata lang. Yung parang ganun-ganun lang. Pero I don't really consider that like a relationship because I don't know, it just wasn't. Like we were just dating via text. That's it. It's not really, it doesn't really count. So like when I was in college, I had my first boyfriend and I was also his first girlfriend, I think. So it was really like young love and everything. And
Okay.
ugh, it was really young love. So
Ugh.
like we were both, alam mo yun, we were both so like, alam mo yung, ano pa na ba? kilig, like butterflies in your stomach kind of
No,
thing.
I can understand because say you were
And
at a
I was,
certain age where
yeah,
your maturity is at this level, but at the same time you've never had the experience of
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
of that. And I
yeah.
was like 16, 17 around that time. And I think he was also around that age. And I think we were together for maybe almost 2 years. By
Holy
the end of
shit.
the,
Okay.
yeah, almost 2 years. So I think we broke up when I was 18. Yeah. So I was very naive and I was really blind because it is my first relationship and I really was like in love with a guy. Okay, like one thing about me is like when I'm interested in a guy, I will only like that guy and I will not have eyes for anyone.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm really like that. And like if I like you, I'm gonna pursue you and I don't care. Like I'm gonna pursue you. So yeah. And then I would always go to his condo to bring him like food from Starbucks. Syempre, bata pa ako noon, may baon ako. So I would like always go to Starbucks and then like, alam mo, yun, I would bring him food and stuff like that, be cute and everything. Because I didn't realize na parang I shouldn't be, I mean, gender roles, but then I shouldn't be the one like kind of
Doing this, yeah.
making him libre and stuff like that. So medyo yun na yung red flag na hindi ko nakita. And he would always
Was he
like,
poor?
no, no, he wasn't poor. He came from Southridge in high school.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He's
Whatever
up
that
there.
is.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah,
At least
so
his family is. Okay.
yeah, and he studies in CSB, bro. So he would always tell me na, oh, I'm busy, I can't see you, or like, oh, I'm busy, I can't really meet with you during break, or like at night, parang he wouldn't really like talk to me at night, which is fine with me. But then parang nag-compile na siya na to the point na parang I don't feel like this is working out anymore. So I broke it off. And then after a few months of us like being broken off, his best friend, which is also one of my closest friends, like
Female?
literally, no, guy.
Male? Mm.
Guy friend.
Yeah. And we were like this, like the three of us, we were like this. And they would like go on trips together and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. And I would always trust him to be with that friend because I know he's not like going out and like cheating and like doing stupid shit. But then one day, after months of us being broken up, I was already in a relationship this time, like in a different relationship. He messaged me na, hey, can we have lunch? And then I was like, okay, okay, yeah, sure. And then we had lunch inside the campus. And he said na, I can no longer, like the guilt is really eating me up. Like I have to tell you like all of this. Like basta parang he was very remorseful. And parang he said na all throughout your relationship with this guy, I was there when he was like cheating on you with multiple.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Wait,
and mind
wait.
you,
So
Multiple?
you
multiple.
wait, sorry. Let's rewind a bit. This is the friend that asked you to go on lunch?
Yeah, kasi he wanted to tell
Okay.
me. He
And then
wanted
all
to
that
tell.
time that ex was cheating on you
Yeah.
while he was there.
Well, hindi naman sa all the time, but then like he would like know of it, and then when I would ask him na, oh, wala naman kayong ginagawa or whatever, or like one time they went to Laboracay, I don't know. Ang dami daw na
People
kausap
party
nung
there, right?
ex ko nung time na yon. And then, di ba
Fuck
he had a
yeah.
condo? And di ba he had a condo na I always go to bring him food, to feed him.
Oh my god.
Kaya pala may mga times na he says he's busy. Kasi gets ko naman, his course was very in demand. It was parang ano siya, programmer siya, coding, stuff
IT.
like that. Yeah, IS.
IS, yeah.
Yun. And he's very smart. That's why yun nga. He had qualities talaga na alam mo na medyo nasyong-syong ako nung moment na yun. But yeah, it like months after I found out that he had been cheating on me pala with multiple women. And what's worse is that when I broke it off with him, he couldn't like let me go. As in like he would still believe that we're together even if we weren't. And then he would, di ba, syempre, we would have mutual friends na. And then he would explain the, badmouth me like the usual. And say na, I don't even know why she's giving up, ganyan, ganyan. Tapos parang pinamukha pa niya na ako yung, tapos all that time pala, you were like doing stuff behind my back. So, I just couldn't believe the audacity before. Tapos parang, I told him one time, we were already broken off, and then he just couldn't let it go na he said na, why couldn't you be in the relationship? Why couldn't you stay in the relationship? Like, and I said na, because I wasn't happy anymore. Like, you weren't really giving me, like, attention or whatever. You were always busy, which is like a valid reason enough for me to break it off. Na, I'm not satisfied that you're not giving me what I'm requiring for you to do. Tapos parang, alam mo ba yung sabi niya? Sabi niya, ako, masaya naman ako ah. And I'm like, what about me?
My God.
Tapos yung, after ko malaman na he cheated on me pala with multiple women, parang lahat bumalik sa akin na parang, ang dami mong pinagsasabi. Tapos parang all that time, you were cheating pala with multiple women. Oh my God. Even people from the same school, pero ibang campus. So, ibig sabihin, I'm from main building. So, he would sometimes meet up with people from STA,
Yes.
from AKIC, or stuff like that. Alam niya yung schedule ko. So, parang I'm like, oh my God, everything is making sense now. So, yeah.
If you think about it, at least it wasn't as
Bad.
messy.
Yeah, I know, I know.
It's like it's not messy of you catching them in the act.
No,
Because
tama.
it's like, can you imagine just catching
Wrong,
people in the
wrong
act?
time.
Yeah, I'm also thankful that I wasn't in that kind of position.
I think it's just because I only have two exes, so I don't really have much.
Grabe pa rin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pero we saw each other after that. But
Oh,
syempre, as someone who's like calm and reserved, I just said hi. We were very civil.
Calm and reserved. I
Yeah,
love it.
ano
Okay.
pina-sit in ko pa nga siya sa class kasi kasama ko yung friend namin na sinabihan ako kung ano yung ginawa niya. We had a class that time. Tapos pinasit, sige, sit in ka. Tapos parang, okay. That's it. Maybe I was being too nice. I don't know.
and that's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
At least
think.
I gave my love and he could keep it because I have a lot more love to give.
Nah,
Okay.
here comes the,
It's
kung ako
like
yan, di kita
An-
gaganyanin, Ingrid.
ano?
Comments. The comments.
Ah,
oh my
yeah.
god, I love it. Bobby, you went there. I was gonna say that too. It's like, kung ako yan, di ko gagawin yun.
Kung
Ganto,
ako
ganyan,
yan,
ganyan.
universe sa TikTok, next slide.
I love it. It's like you should put this as a short on your account and just see the flood of people. Just
No. I don't think we
I,
can put that whole thing in like 1 minute because that's too long.
I was like, watch me do that.
I guess like a reel. Okay,
Here we
fine.
go.
It's like super funny. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, yeah, cheating is like just really harsh.
This wasn't planned that all of our stories would
Yeah.
It's like
be.
I kind of thought that a lot, like all three of us had experiences not doing that, but like experiences experiencing that. Um,
Mm,
because it's very prevalent nowadays, especially with the current generation, even our
Sadly.
generation. Because it's like, how people are very outspoken and quote unquote woke, and it's like, you can't bind me, blah blah blah, shit like that. The only way you can bind me is if it's with handcuffs and rope, things like that. Sorry. But yeah, it's like, I just feel that, sorry, I just feel that it's very prevalent nowadays, and that's something that's kind of looked as, I don't want to say norm, but it's there. It's
mm.
up there. It's like it's something that a lot of people still definitely do. And it's not really surprising, at least for me. It wasn't surprising for me, for us three to all have that kind of experience.
Right.
So it's up there.
Sadly.
It's up there, and I'm pretty sure like all of us, like in our current, it's like in our current state right now, would have friends that have also experienced or is currently experiencing that. Kasi it's just that. Wala. I think you need to establish a level of trust then kasi
Yeah.
where it's like don't get me wrong, I wasn't the most lenient person as a boyfriend back then. But I was like, with age comes maturity, and with maturity comes like I can't really control what you want to do. It's like towards like a significant other. It's like if Ali
Mhm.
wanted to do this and that, it's like I'm not gonna stop her. It's like at the niloloko pa nga siya eh. Sabi ko, oh, open ka ng OnlyFans, hanap ka ng mga masaya mag-feed pics, ganun. It's like, oh, puro paa lang. Sabi ko, "Oh, makakita ka ba ng jowa diyan, yung mayaman, yung bibigyan ka ng dollar every month," gano'n. So, I make jokes like that, pero obviously that's not something that I want her to do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like I'm more lenient now, and it's like I guess that's kind of like the maturity. And she's also like at her young age, at 25, she's super lenient. Can you imagine? It's like letting me do just like whatever I want to do with whoever I want to do it with. Like that's the amount of maturity that a person would have is just wild if you're, I guess, with the right person.
Yeah.
Because it's like you know, I just don't.
Comes with it comes with a risk talaga if you want
There is
to
definitely
get
risk, but
into a relationship.
yeah, like there is definitely risk, but with if there's a certain level of trust that you've established while being in the relationship, you don't have to worry about things like this.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't hide things, like we're even free to check our own phones. We don't do it though. It's like
Yeah.
she takes my phone to order food or order something from Shopee,
Mhm.
things like that. But it's like we don't normally like go on our messenger and check on who is this girl messaging, blah blah blah.
Yeah. And I think it's just because you both are very secure with yourselves that you don't really
Yeah,
wala na kayong
yeah.
need
There's
to
really
feel
no
insecure.
need.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're
Mm.
still realistic. It's like whenever we're in a public place, it's like puta, ba't walang maganda? Sinasabi ko pa rin sa kanya yun. And
Grabe
she
ka
does
naman.
the same thing. It's like, walang gwapo. Sabi, oo nga eh. Kasi
What
kapag
the heck?
nakakita kami ng maganda or gwapo, naggaganunan pa kami ng siko eh. That was a
Mhm.
long ass non-K-pop topic.
Yeah. Actually, guys, we're converting into a
Yeah, it's
love
like
Yeah.
podcast
love podcast. We'll take in
lifestyle.
callers. Yeah. We'll take callers. I think that'd be fun though. Like, you know, people sending us like a question about
Oh no, we could do that for Valentine's Day. We could do a live.
oh yeah, yeah, sure. It's like
Yeah.
it's still a while. It's still November.
Yeah. Hello, mabilis lang yun.
Sabagay, it's like I was talking to my colleagues. I was telling them it's like I started doing like this current job in January, and look at where we are now. It's almost Christmas.
Yeah.
It's
Doesn't even
flying
feel like
past.
dude, it doesn't even feel like I've been like a co-host for more than a year now.
Oh, you've been doing that. You've been
It's
doing it for
so
more than a year.
weird.
That's it?
Yeah.
More than a
Yeah.
year now?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Bobby and I have known each other since 2021, so that's like literally
See?
two
Yeah.
years.
Fucking a.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's get to our break first. I need time. Let's get to our break. When we come back,
Kaya pala
we'll
kami,
have
guys.
yeah, we'll have K-pop for sure. Don't worry, we got some juicy stuff for everyone. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
You're tuned in to the original controversial K-pop podcast, the Kingdom Podcast, with Yuki and Ingrid.
Hey Kingdom fam! Ever felt like you've danced to one too many K-pop songs and need a hydration boost? Or maybe you've just binge-watched your favorite K-drama and forgot to drink water. We've all been there. Introducing Liquid IV, the game changer in hydration that'll have you feeling refreshed faster than your favorite K-pop group's comeback. But wait, it's not just about quenching your thirst. With Liquid IV, you're getting a hydration powerhouse. One stick in your water gives you 2 times the hydration, 5 essential vitamins, and 3 times the electrolytes of those other sports drinks. And let's talk flavors, from sea berry to strawberry lemonade and even pina colada. There's a flavor for every K-pop era. And here's the best part. For our listeners, we've got a special treat. Get 20% off your Liquid IV order when you use our exclusive code TheKingdomPodPH. That's right. Stay hydrated and save some cash. So next time you're jamming to your favorite tunes or deep into a K-drama marathon, remember to hydrate the K-pop way with Liquid IV. Cheers to better hydration!
What's up, Kingdom fam? Yuki here. Have you ever dreamt of sharing your voice with the world, discussing your favorite K-pop hits, or diving deep into the world of K-dramas? Well, podcasting is really the way to go, and Zencaster is here to make that journey seamless and enjoyable. Zencaster is the all-in-one solution that's revolutionizing the podcasting world. Whether you're a seasoned podcaster or just starting out, Zencaster ensures that creating high-quality audio and video podcasts is as easy as a click. With its web-based platform, you can record, produce, and publish studio-quality content all from a single dashboard. Let me tell you, it's not just about recording. Zencaster's post-production magic will have you sounding like a pro, removing those little ums and ahs and even those occasional awkward pauses. Plus, with Zencaster's multi-layered backups, you can have peace of mind knowing your recordings are safe, even if your internet decides to take a little break. And of course, for our Kingdom Podcast listeners, we have something special. Use our exclusive code, TheKingdomPodPH, and get 30% off your first month of any Zencaster paid plan. Dive into the world of podcasting with Zencaster and let your voice be heard. So, Kingdom fam, are you ready to embark on your podcasting journey? With Zencaster, it's not just about podcasting. It's about creating, sharing, and inspiring. Visit Zencaster.com and start your journey today.
You're listening to the Kingdom Podcast. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. The OGs are back.
Welcome back to the podcast. You can go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok on the same name at the Kingdom Pod PH. You can also subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/at the Kingdom Pod PH. We have threads. We have threads, right?
Yes.
Yeah, at the Kingdom Pod PH as well. Yeah. There's also a community here on YouTube. Might want to check that out too. You know, if you're subscribed to us, you can. I think they can also post and comment there. I don't know how that works, but yeah, check us out on YouTube community as well. Just basically, in the channel that we have. So yeah, check that out. This is my dog. She wanted attention. So yeah, pretty small. She is definitely like super small, like
He's so cute, dude.
looking at the camera.
It's so
checking my camera
annoying.
right
It's so annoying how cute she is.
I know, right? Yeah, you wanted to like 150,000. Welcome back to the show.
Bawal muna siyang mamatay.
Oh, bawal muna. Okay, so K-pop. It was kind of fitting too that we had topics about our exes when the thing that we're going to talk about are idols that had ex groups or former groups.
Or ex
So,
members.
or ex-member of this group or that group. So we're gonna talk about our idols who went solo, either after leaving a group. I think it's a bit timely because Jinny just debuted. Soojin from Idol will debut. When did she
True. You
debut?
forgot True, man.
Chu debuted. Oh, will debut. Will debut?
No, she has a song
Oh,
already.
already
it's out
debuted.
already.
Yeah, so it's already
Are we
out.
gonna talk about healthy breakups like Eyes Run maybe?
Yeah, maybe just touch on
Ooh.
those. Like I was thinking too, because it's like, and Ingrid and I we were talking before you arrived, Bobby, where it wasn't really a prevalent thing in the K-pop industry to have solos while you're
True.
still in groups. Kasi I think it was popularized in third gen, where you don't necessarily have to leave a group for you to go solo, which is a good thing. Pero back then, like in Gen 2, even Gen 1's, like if you leave the group, that's the only time where you can do something else.
Yeah. And
Except
it's looked down upon too.
It's
Kasi
looked down upon, yeah.
it's
except
like
the
a
Big Bang
betrayal
Boys.
for the group.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Big Bangs. Like it was already almost the start of third gen when they did their solos, and there
That's
weren't
true.
really any talks of them like disbanding in any sort of capacity while they were doing the solo acts. So it was something that wasn't really looked down upon. Plus,
Mm.
they're Big Bang. they're at a certain level, certain stature in the industry, so it wasn't really a big deal per se. But
Mm-hmm.
it was definitely looked down upon in second gen because you could never do anything else apart from doing being an idol within a group if you debuted in a group. Because it wasn't really something that is a done deal when it comes to the level of success that you'll be getting. I think there will be some people like maybe you're Taeyeon, like someone like Taeyeon who did a solo while still being in Girls' Generation, who reached a level of success that some of the other idols that did the exact same thing didn't
Mm-hmm.
really reach. But then third and fourth gen kind of normalized that, which is good. But there are some where, like what we said earlier, they're debuting because they left the group or the group disbanded, things like that. And we talked about previously Jinny, Sujin. What do you think? Like when it comes to Sujin or Jinny being the first idols that we talked about, since they're in timely, they're the ones debuting.
Mm.
It's like what kind of potential are we seeing for them? Do you think like ano bang threshold ng levels natin? Who's the top solo act from a group that you can think of? Is it Taeyeon? Top level?
From at least,
Level of
well,
success, ah.
if we're gonna, okay, Taeyeon, sure,
Success lang, hindi talent.
well, Taeyeon's talented.
Well,
Disclaimer.
she has both, but yeah.
Yeah. Pero, siguro kung category is soloists who were kicked out of a group, well, Ingrid, it's BI, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but then I
Really?
didn't want to. I didn't want to talk about
Pero,
BI.
success-wise, I don't think BI
Yes.
is there yet. I think, sino
Yeah.
yung sa Monster X, si Wonham, mas maano yung pangalan.
Oh,
Mas
one
no,
ho.
not I don't even like. I think BI has a higher level than him. To be
Okay.
fair,
To me, they're
um,
the
No, but
same.
one ho is doing really good, like internationally.
yeah,
That's
like
true.
we're not discounting the
Hindi
level
lang
of
natin
success.
naririnig,
Yeah,
but he's really big in like other countries.
kicked out. It's like kid, kicked out. Jeez, why? Like I feel like there's a lot, but I just can't name them.
Hirap eh, no?
It's like we got
Yeah.
Bi who was kicked out. Um,
Hyuna? Or hindi?
Hyuna wasn't kicked
Bubble Pop
out
of Wonder Girls,
She
maybe.
I don't think
Pero,
she was
of
kicked out.
Wonder Girls.
She was kind of coerced to leave the group. I
that's
think.
Yeah, it's kind of coerced. Yeah,
that's the dark side of
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks,
K-pop.
Cube.
Ah,
Um,
YouTube.
kicked out. Chu, maybe.
A bit.
Um,
Mm.
uh, well, she was definitely kicked out. It wasn't really a bit. She was kicked out of the agency. It's like
Mm.
probably the group, the members didn't want her to be kicked out.
for sure.
But what's up? so, so she's looking at me like, why is he talking? Look at her. Um.
Mommy.
So yeah, I mean, what kind of A tier, B tier, C tier maybe? It's like when it comes to that. So if we're looking at the potential of Jinny and Sujin, it's like realistically, what kind of potential are we seeing? Are they good vocals? I'm only asking because I don't know.
I
Oh,
think like
I like
Bobby would
Ginny.
know
Kaso,
more about Jenny.
I think Ginny should have been more. Her debut should have been more. For me,
Yeah.
it's still a C.
It was a bit
But,
underwhelming, no?
yeah, but the
Come
Amine
on, come
feature
on, come
was a
on.
shock. I wish the Amine feature was, yeah.
So
It should
they're
have
not
been
the
more.
strongest. Kumbaga, they're not the strongest vocals right now, like
No.
these two.
No. No. And
There's a potential for sure. Si Sujin, I'm not sure. How is
yeah, ako
Ingrid
kasi
has an answer for that.
I'm a Sujin stan. Like I only liked or I only followed Idol because of Sujin. Like
Mm.
the first time I saw them, she really caught my eyes, and I was really upset when she got kind of kicked out, or did she leave the group because of the bullying allegations?
I think she
I'm not sure.
left, pero
She
kind of
left.
kicked out if you think about
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
yeah. I was excited when she announced that she's going to be debuting. I think it was a bit hyped up, and I felt a bit over like underwhelmed by the comeback itself, the song itself. But I haven't listened to the whole EP because I think she released like an album with other songs as well. So I haven't listened to the whole thing. But I think I kind of have like high hopes for Sujin. Yeah, maybe I would put it C plus.
C
C
plus,
plus.
fair enough.
B plus.
So like, okay, we gotta talk, but we also gotta talk about not only the people that were kicked out, but just generally idols that were in a group that did solos.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of level or what kind of success? Because like when it comes to just the people that were kicked out, it's gonna be a slim list. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I think, at least. So we gotta talk about the Taeyons and the stuff. Like I personally thought that Taeyeon, when she debuted, was really gonna reach the level of success that she is currently right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not only
For
because of the
sure.
stature of Girls' Generation, but just the sheer
Because
amount of
of her
talent.
talent, yeah.
And
Yeah,
every SM soloist is safe.
Honestly.
Luna wasn't.
I fuck.
Oh, oh yeah.
Amber wasn't. That's true.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know,
Uh,
you know,
You
you know,
know,
Amber shake that brass. Like
it
it
was
was a
fun,
fun
yeah, but it's
debut.
not. It's not
Not
S
debut,
it
pero
tier.
was
I think
more like she kind of tried to like position herself in the Western
the
music industry.
FX girlies deserve better. That's for sure, though.
that's definitely true. Yeah, when it comes to SM, I think like the potential was definitely there. They knew that they had to deliver to a certain level because talent was definitely there. It's like it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't it wasn't a question of if they were talented or not. And obviously because they're SM, the following was also very much up there. But let's
Mm-hmm.
talk. What about like groups from agencies that weren't in the top three?
Oh, okay. Huh.
Ween. I like this is me being biased, but I really I thought Ween was gonna be a potential. But
Mm-hmm.
realistically, I think she's at B.
I think
That's
Wasa's at A.
Oh yeah, for
Wasa's
sure.
A
Like
for
Wasa,
sure.
it's like she
Mhm.
she she met that convincingly with her first song,
And I think
but she
Wasa
really blew up with
knows.
Maria.
Yeah, Wasa knows what she wants to market herself as a soloist, so it made her easier for her to be like
Yeah.
noticed as a soloist.
Yeah, knowing your image, straight up or ahead of time will definitely help you out when it comes to how you market yourself.
I'm trying
Which
to
is
think of like a
why,
male idol
which is why J
aside
Park
from
is
yeah, aside
A
from J
tier.
Park. Exactly. I didn't want to like give him as an example.
Ugh,
Jay Park
he's
didn't really meet the potential that I wanted him to meet. He came
But
from a
really
then
group and like 2 p.m., which is pretty up there when it comes to stature. But
yeah.
as a soloist, I didn't think he reached the potential that he would have reached if he stayed with 2 p.m.
Yeah,
that's
but
true
even
too.
if
Yeah,
I don't really like him, I think he's B level at least.
B
I'm
is
leaning towards C.
C pa
Maybe
rin?
really
maybe creeping in the B level. I even
Maybe.
think Wee In is at C level, to be honest
Maybe
with you.
B minus.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
B
a B
minus.
minus. Yeah, it's like it's not gonna be well within B or anything like that.
Kang Daniel.
You're a sink. You're a simp.
Kang Daniel! Yes!
Yes, C.
Holy crap! Oh, hindi. Ang ganda ng paranoia niya.
Look, the song
Paranoia.
the song is different. Look, I loved Wee In's album as well. Like I loved all of her title tracks. But at the end of the day, it's the level of success that we're looking into,
I
which
Mm,
I
think
don't think.
Kang Daniel is pretty successful. He's a B kasi he's been the host for like Street Woman and Street Man Fighter for 4 consecutive. Has it been 4 consecutive seasons now? Or three? Sorry, shit.
333. Yeah.
Yeah, three. Advance ako mag-isip. Yeah,
Yeah, but if
pretty
you
good.
think if we use that argument towards anyone else, then so was Lito from Super Junior. He had a solo career, but it was a definite C.
Below
No,
si pa
I
nga
guess.
yata eh.
Yeah, it's like if we use that argument, I guess against Daniel, then it's a bit difficult. But yeah, I mean, it's difficult to gauge like the third and fourth gen solos, kasi I feel. Because you can only you have like in your head you already have like a kind of potential in your head kasi with what the groups are doing. Pero at also at the same time, we're not really super familiar with a lot of the work that they're doing
Yeah.
while being in a group. You can only gauge it with I guess with talent kasi you can
Mm.
recognize talent. So like I
Here's
said,
what.
I thought it's like prime example, at least for me, prime example, Ween is probably one of the few aces left in K-pop right now who I know confidently can dance and sing to a certain level where I can tell anyone that I can meet na this is one of the best idols currently active right now. In my right mind, I can say that. But the amount of level or the level of success that she got from releasing with RBW, with the live currently, and wherever she goes to, I just don't think she reached a level of relevancy, which kind of sucks,
Yeah.
Because the
That's
talent's
true.
there.
Here's what I want to ask though. For existing groups right now, it may be a bit controversial, but then for existing groups right now, who would you think are the members who would have a more successful career if they left the group?
Oh, huh.
I can
I
tell
know
you
there's
someone. I can tell
I
you
know there's a
someone that
lot.
shouldn't have left.
Okay, you can start with that. You can start with
Oh,
that.
people know this. It's Somi. Look, like
Oh,
in the previous episode, I said that I think Somi is the artist of the year, like female artist of the year. But it
You
took
saw
her
me. That's
four,
true.
5 years for her to reach this level of relevancy in the industry
Why'd you have to sign there, man?
after IOI left.
Why'd you have to sign there?
But it never really like. Can you imagine if she debuted in ITZY? Fucking amazing! It's like because we all knew that she was super talented too. That's always been one of the biggest frustrations that I have in K-pop is that she had so much potential that was wasted. Because I just don't feel like she cut it as a solo artist.
yeah.
Although
I get
Fast
it.
Forward was
She would
really good.
have done well in ITZY, but then she said so herself that she doesn't feel like she can be in a group because she is so, like, she looks different, her sound is different. Like, her voice is too distinct for her, for it to blend with other voices, I think.
I
And she
mean,
looks foreign. And she said so herself. Now she kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, not in the bad way.
yeah, like
So
so did Black Swan, pero they
yeah, but then
still
that was
pull
the
it
whole
off.
concept.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it's like you can she can always make that argument. It's like I'm not discrediting what she did. It's like I'm a big fan of Somi. I'm just saying that she can always make that argument because she left groups,
Hmm.
potential groups that she could have been, you know, with.
In
There,
Yeah.
it's like these are also groups that have reached the highest of the highs when it comes to stature. You had
True.
Twice, you have ITZY, you have IOI. Putang ina. All of those groups, like I said, if IOI didn't disband, tangina, they are the nation's girl group. No question. Twice didn't stand a chance. Blackpink didn't have a chance. No one stood a chance with IOI. But if you think about all of the groups that she could have potentially been with, but then she, did a solo career instead, what a wasted potential, at least in my book. Because it's like she has a level of a level of relevancy currently, but can you imagine staying with the groups that she was with or was she supposedly was going to be in and
Yeah,
where
but then I
she
guess
is now?
I guess it's her time now. You know, she
Yes,
wasn't meant to be in
yes,
those groups. Like it's
that's
her
true.
time now.
Yeah, it just took a while.
Hmm.
It's like 5 years is a lot.
yeah, I wish it didn't. I wish it didn't took that long.
Hmm.
IOY has been like what 7 years now, 6 years.
Mga ganun.
Mga
26
ganun
lang
since
yata.
since they disbanded. then Twice being in their seventh year, right? Eighth year pala, or ninth,
Eighth.
eighth
Eighth.
year, and then ITZY being in their fifth or sixth currently.
Hmm.
So it's like, that's already 5 to 6 years too long for Somi and her stature in the industry, at least in my book. But yeah, like you said, maybe it's her time now. It just took a while.
Yeah. So
Who else?
which idols would you think would have like a successful career if they were to leave the group that they're currently in?
So hard. Um, Level of success. So you're kind of saying, because it's controversial, obviously, you're kind of saying that they should leave the group because the group's holding her down or him
Um,
down.
that could be it as well. But then
Kinda, yeah.
yeah, kinda.
Mm.
But then I'm not really focusing on that. It's more of like like which idol do you think, which idols do you think would have like a successful career, like if they leave a particular group that they're currently in right now?
Hypothetically, if JK were to leave BTS, I think he's like a next, world pop star,
Yeah, true.
like beyond BTS, where more English speakers would be like, oh, he was former BTS. I can listen to him now. Blah blah.
Yeah,
Alam mo yun?
I'm gonna I'm
he
gonna I'm
he's
gonna
the most
respect
successful though. He's the
yeah,
most successful right now.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you on that, only because BTS is now currently in a status that 95% of any group will never reach, or 98% of any group will never reach. So, and I actually personally think that because a lot of people are still kind of taboo when it comes to K-pop, that he's not going to be the next Justin Bieber, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't want to think that it's just because of that. Like I don't want to put like a limit on him na because people are not accepting of K-pop, na people wouldn't wanna, give that kind of respect for him. Like for me, he is that kind of idol who's not even just idol, like an artist who's so successful that he would break bounds of that kind of like stigma for K-pop
Yeah, I
because of
mean,
how good he
yeah,
is. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. It's kind of happening right now, I think.
akala ko sabihin mo he's kind of hot, which is also true.
He is hot.
Yeah,
He's really hot.
yeah,
A
definitely
Really
lot.
is.
hot.
Fucking a.
Stop.
I would love to get a half sleeve just because I saw how it looked kay Jungkook. It's like, man,
I
fuck.
would love to be one of his tattoos, just live on his body permanently.
Live on him permanently is like, let me just stay here. Yeah, it's
No,
like I won't move that much.
just
Come
live there.
on, you're horrible. Um, I
And
thought like with just going back with what you said, I thought Lily from NMIX would
Mm,
have an awesome career.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, I knew,
I
I
knew
knew,
it'd say
I,
that.
I knew both of you would know. I would say that. However, I'm now hesitant because NMIX is kind of a changed person,
Yeah,
changed group, in a
yeah,
sense. It's like if I use that same argument when it comes to Espa, I personally think that either Ning Ning or Karina would have a different
yeah.
level of success if they
Guys, have
left
you seen? Sorry, have you
Espa.
seen the teaser for drama?
Man,
Fuck,
I'm telling you, it's like Karina is just
Karina.
the
Insane. The
she's just the standard right now. It's like
Grabe
it's
siya.
not when we saw Spicy. You knew, Ingrid, how I raved over Spicy,
The blonde
the
hair.
blonde hair and stuff. And just like, dude, Karina is just out of this world, and it's not me simping over her. It's like,
It's
if I
just
look
the
at the
truth.
current regime of idols right now, no one is as beautiful as her. And that's me like it's not me being subjective, like, or me being like misogynistic or things like that. I'm not really ranking their beauty per se. It's just that her she is just so different. It's
Yeah.
just like
She's really
fucking.
one of the most beautiful idols
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
I mean top 3 at least should be for everyone.
Hmm.
She's just like, look at her. Fucking Karina is the shit, man. Tangina. It's just so like she's like, you know how I felt towards Irene when she debuted. This is exactly what I'm feeling towards Karina right now. And Irene for the longest time is the most beautiful idol. It's like even a lot of idols say that she's the most beautiful. And now it's like Saw Me should be like, on top of that list too, things like that. A lot of people gravitate towards Saw Me because of Fast Forward, which, props to her. She is, very beautiful, one of the most beautiful, I would say. So yeah, I just imagine like if Karina and Ning Ning were to debut as, Karina, someone like a Hyuna who sings and raps.
Yeah.
Fucking different story right
Yeah.
now.
I think Ning Ning would do well in China because her vocals are
Yeah,
crazy.
insane. Yeah,
Grabe her visuals din ngayon parang actually all of them, even like all of them, like
I'm not
Giselle, her acting
discounting.
skills.
Yeah, I'm not discounting Espa at all. Pero if it were a different conversation and could make that argument, then I think Karina and Ning Ning would definitely reach a certain level of relevancy if they debuted as a solo. I'm not saying that Espa's holding them down. I can say it with any group. I would
Yeah.
say
I'm not
I could.
saying that. It's just what if
Yeah,
they left the group? Like who would
yeah,
be the idol? I
for sure.
wanted to ask Bobby because I know you love Stacy. If you were to choose a member from Stacy to go solo, who would it be?
Uh,
I kinda know now who though.
really? See, honestly, I don't know. That's hard. Though with
Because you love them.
success, I think people would like Isa
Yeah.
to go solo.
Okay, I didn't expect
She's
that.
like she's that visual, But personality wise, though Yoon, I see Yoon going solo just for fun in terms of
Yeah.
mag-aano siya lalo, mag-variety show siya instead of being an idol, I think. If she were to go solo, she's gonna be like a Sungkwan or a Chu.
Or
Song
wait, I
Kwan, yeah.
forgot. I forgot the name of ano, yung sinasabi natin, Yux. Yung kasama ni Jessie. Minji ba yan?
Oh, si Minji 21?
No, no, no.
Si Jesse,
Yung,
rapper Jesse?
yeah. Fuck, I forgot her
Si
name.
fuck.
Starts with an M.
Shit.
Yung nagpo-post-post.
Yeah, so variety.
Yung Lovelies. From
Lovelies.
Love.
Oh, ano, Bobby, what's her name again?
Mizu?
Miju.
My
Miju there.
crushy.
Parang ganon. Parang ganong
I love
vibes.
her.
Yeah.
Yes, I love
Yeah,
her.
parang ganong
Crush na
vibes.
crush ko yun.
She was my
Anyways.
first bias in Lovelies. And
She's so kenkoy.
I never thought that she would be great in variety shows. But when she was unhinged, it's like after she left, like it was just really
A new,
Yeah.
just
new
up
hard eyes
there.
for her. I know.
She's just the new idol, like the new version of idols. What should idols be in variety shows right now? She's
And
just freaking funny
she
as
could
hell
switch it up too. Like she can be like a model, like be serious and pose for the camera too.
and be thirsty
Crazy.
too. And
Yeah.
it's not something looked down upon. Like at least not anymore in my book. It's like people should lighten up. Like idols should lighten up in variety shows. I think she's the current standard right now of what an idol should be in variety
Yes.
shows. It'd be great too, putana. It's like plus she's female. It's not really it could be like for male idols sometimes you would get away with being provocative or being unhinged in variety shows.
Yeah.
But it's like in females, like there has to be a certain
She's
level
one
of
of the first, aside from Jessie, to
yes.
be like that.
Mm-mm.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
Love
love
her.
me Jews. Like I think she was unlocked after leaving Lovelies, although it pained me so hard because I was a big Lovelies fan. It's like
Yeah.
I loved Lovelies. I love KK's my bias in Lovelies, but Omiju was my first. And I thought it's like and Jin and everyone. It's like they're just really good. I think Lovelies is a good group, even if they fell apart. I think individually, they most of them had decent relevancy after leaving.
Love you,
Most of them,
Sujong.
yeah. Love you, Sucho. She had a comeback, right?
She did. I love her
Yeah,
solo stuff.
yeah. She's pretty cool. They're super tall too. What the fuck? Sujong was like, I don't know. Sujong was like 6'4", I think. I don't. I think she's as tall as What was the name of
Mingyu.
uh
Mingyu.
no, not Mingyu. Like I was thinking of a G friend. So on.
So
Mhm,
one.
Like Someone
yeah.
is the tallest female idol, I think. I think Wonyoung now tops that
Yeah,
list.
I think one young
Yeah.
now. Like
So, but for the
it's
longest
good.
time, it was Sowon that was the tallest.
You might not know this, but Aisha from Everglow, she's pretty tall.
Aisha?
Yeah. I could be wrong with the name, but basta like a member from Everglow.
Ah, Aisha.
Yeah, she's pretty
Ah,
tall.
oh, her Korean name is Asha.
Oh,
So
sorry,
yeah,
my bad.
I don't know.
Well, 5'9" at least listed. That's
Jesus, five
crazy.
foot nine.
Gaano katangkad ba si Wanyong?
I don't know, 6 foot
At
eight.
least 6
6'8".
Lakers point guard. I don't know.
She kind of looks that tall nga, eh, no?
I think she's as tall as Chris Paul. I don't know. She is 1.72.
So that's 5'8", I think.
Oh, so mas matangkad
Uh,
nga si Asia.
2 feet. Uh, 5.6. Oh yeah, she's taller. Someone was around 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot, 5'8", diba? Bobby. So
Yeah.
one. So I think
She was
it's
my
still so
bias now.
one. I think it's
Yeah.
Is
still
she
so one.
acting right now?
I don't
I
know.
think so, yeah.
I don't know. I miss her.
Yeah, I love
Ah,
man.
oh,
Miss
they did
Miss
the they
Catherine.
did the maniac dance with Vivis.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
did they? Fuck.
Yeah. Someone was there, and also uh fuck, forgot her name.
Yuju.
Yeah.
Who was the other member, Bobby? What the fuck? She was my bias at 1.2.
I
The
keep
super
forgetting her name.
Yerin.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She went solo, and of
Yeah.
course,
No, Yerin didn't really. It's like I think Yerin was a C. Yuju was a C. If we think about that,
do you guys consider Jackson Wang still? Is he a B
Oh my
Jackson was a B,
god.
B plus
How
maybe.
could we forget? Yeah, B plus, B plus for
from
sure.
China?
Oh my god,
Uh,
he did so
In China, he
well.
was like in A tier in
for
China.
sure.
Wait, for 8-8 Rising, dang, he did so well.
8
Oh
Rising
yeah,
is pretty up
you're right.
there. It's like when it comes to what they're doing with their idols, they're pretty.
Galing niya live, swear. Di ba nakita mo rin
Yeah,
siya,
well,
Bobby?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jackson's
we were
pretty
in the
up
same
there with
event.
live, because he sings decently.
And he dances too, dang. We forgot
Cause
about him.
JYP got 7. Got 7 is
always,
pretty cool when it
always.
comes to dancing. So
I wish Bam Bam had better chances now, but
Yeah.
hindi.
yeah, that's
Ang
true.
ano kasi ng mga songs niya, hindi talaga. Sorry, Bam
Yung
Bam.
debut niya yung nagustuhan ko lang. Yung parang fun-fun lang. But,
Yung Ribbon, ba yun?
yeah.
So, paano na si Rose?
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Okay. There's no way for us to transition to this conversation, but basically,
That's the transition.
okay, that's a transition. All right, so I told Yukes this because this was the first time ever that YG announced Rose as the only member from Blackpink to have a season's greeting with Hank, her dog. And all this time, it's the four of them talaga who releases something for Christmas. So I think, and I think a lot of people also think this way. This is just a hint, or it just proves that she is the only one who extended her contract with
Yeah?
YG. Kasi why else
Oh,
would she be the only one like having a season's greeting
Bobby,
this Christmas?
Bobby,
pretty
listen to
much.
me.
What?
Listening, I'm so proud. Look at Ingrid hosting this motherfucking podcast. Putana. I'm so proud. I was just looking at her, just smiling. It's like, look at you. You're so fucking
I even
amazing.
pick up some of the words na eh.
Yeah, exactly. It's like so proud. I was just watching her just hosting and like, doing the topic, and it's like, look at this. Ah, fucking A. Amazing. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I personally think, I mean, we weren't wrong. I didn't really doubt that she would be the only person to do that. And yeah, it just shows that, because why would they release a season's greeting without anyone but
That's
her?
her.
Oh, G's is
Yeah.
still
Unless,
going through the breakup. I'm
oh
kidding.
maybe. Oh
Yeah,
maybe.
maybe she's taking a break. I don't know. But yeah, it's like
Oh,
she was the only one confirmed, and it's like no matter what YG would say, it's like we're not dumb, we're not stupid people. Like we know. It's
That
like
was
because
it.
if they renewed, you would have said that they already renewed. So it's like it's not because like you're still in the talks. The talks happened. It
Oh, was
didn't
Jenny's
happen.
last solo? Was that out from YG or
Yes,
yeah.
that
it
was still
was.
from YG? Okay,
Mm. Because
but
they were
still,
still technically under contract at the time that it was being recorded
recorded.
and created.
That's
They
true.
were doing the
Yeah.
tour when she did that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised when you
Or
said that, Ingrid.
what if nauna lang si Rose? What if meron din isa-isa pala silang season greeting with all their pets?
Yeah, but that would be stupid.
Yeah, I know, but then what if?
And
Then
isn't
I would,
Lisa
my
under fire
words.
right now?
Yeah,
What, Bobby?
Lisa's under fire right now, right?
Oh yeah.
is she?
So
Yeah, did you
yeah,
hear about that?
because of I don't know what that is
Because of
actually. So
Crazy Horse.
Why?
Because of Crazy Horse. So in China, they're removing all of her promotions there with like big brands. Like Bulgari, I think, or Celine. And China's like pretty has a big hold on those brands as well. So since her participation with Crazy Horse, because it's considered obscene. So if you're someone from China who promotes there, is like a big personality there, you're forbidden to do anything obscene. So they considered Crazy Horse like a cabaret. Basically, it's like, I mean, like they're
Isn't it
it
kind of
has
is a cabaret? So I mean, I wasn't really surprised about that fact.
yeah, but then like it's tasteful. It's art. It's
Yeah, it's art.
literally
Yeah,
a
that's
big
what,
deal in
that's why I
China.
reacted a certain way. Like, why? I was like, it's she was just having fun.
Yeah, you know naman how China can be sometimes. They're very with all their like
China number
restrictions.
one.
Okay, you.
I don't. I don't want to. I don't want to say
You.
that we're mocking them. Obviously, we're not.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just that it is what it is. But I wasn't really surprised. Well, I was surprised over the fact that she was getting canceled and whatnot. But I think
yeah,
the international scene, like, we're pretty aight with what she did. Right? It wasn't really. It's like it's a tasteful amount of not even obscenity. Like,
yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? There's a certain amount of playfulness in a sense.
it's just skin. You know,
Mm,
it's
Yeah,
just skin.
exactly. It's like
she's
she
a performer.
that too. Like, she just performed. Yeah, I mean the the outfit was a bit provocative, but it's like it wasn't really so much of a change with the outfits that they were wearing on tour.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like she was wearing like super short shorts on
Yeah.
tours. Like I was even scared, in Coachella when she was doing splits and whatnot. It was like,
Yeah.
holy crap! It's like,
That's true. In Jenny's top, she trusted
Yeah.
that top.
yeah,
Oh my god.
you're fucking
But yeah,
joking. So I don't know. I was like, just going back, I just feel that YG was unsuccessful getting Blackpink to renew. That's it. It's like I can eat my words, at in the future if ever that wasn't the case, but
mm,
a month is a way
It's
long
pretty
time.
evident by this time na,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're at a certain point in their career where they can do whatever the fuck they want. They are set for life. They can work. They can not work starting today and still live vicariously and comfortably and do whatever the fuck they want with the amount of money that they have.
Yeah, and donate to charity, which I hope they
Well,
do.
I mean, it's like
I'm kidding.
if they do or if they don't, then they would still live
Right?
comfortably.
I think they probably do. They just don't really say it.
You know,
I'm pretty
so,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
it's big in the industry. It's like Yu Jasok from Running Man. He donates a lot on to charity. It's like millions of won, millions of dollars even. It's like especially if there's like typhoons and shit like that. But no one really says that he does. It's just that people find out. So,
Hmm.
but he doesn't really say it out there, which is
yeah,
I'm pretty sure a lot
amazing
of our idols do the same.
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, like if this is YG's way of, you know, just saying that, yeah, we only got Rose now.
Do
Rose's
you
fine.
think? Do you think they'll say it? I think they'll say it. I think they'll say
Well,
it.
the best course of action that they're gonna do is, oh, Rose is the only one who renewed, but there's still Blackpink. We're gonna allow them because that's the best course
If
of
that's the
action for
case,
everybody, I
yeah,
think.
I mean it's gonna be money for all of them.
Right?
It's like all
Because some
four
of
of them,
Kaswan, or
all of the agencies. It's gonna be less money, but it's still money. It's still millions of dollars. So
probably an
Yeah.
agreement where they get a little bit, a little bit of share.
it's like
'Cause-
Fuck
what
you,
what
IG.
Mamamoo doing.
yeah,
I don't think Mamamoo's over. It's like I ate my words there. They were more active after we left. But I just don't know now though. Because it's now two members that left RBW. It's like I'm not being negative or anything, and I'm not saying, oh, to na naman si Yuki sabihin, disbanded na naman mama mo. Not
Maybe
saying
we're just
that.
expecting the worst. Maybe that's why.
Yeah,
So we
that's
wouldn't
be
be
true.
as.
realistic.
Because we went through second gen. That's
Oh,
why.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, and we know, and we knew, we know how it feels. So you can't really blame us.
Didn't B2B also leave Cube?
Yeah, they didn't renew their contract.
So
Bye, Cube. Idol's also probably not gonna
Wait,
renew
isn't
their
there like
contract.
a big group from Cube right now?
Idol.
Idol?
Yeah. But Idol is even saying bye to Cube like even
Kaya
prior to
nga.
them.
Bobo kasi ng Cube. Imagine fucking up CLC. What the
And
fuck?
I didn't mind. Look, we saw the potential of Eugen after leaving CLC. So it's like I really don't mind.
Yeah, but it was pretty fucked
but
up
yeah,
pa rin.
but now
Oh
they
yeah.
have Lightsum.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Ooh.
and it sucks because whenever Lightsum is mentioned, they say, "Oh yeah," because Lightsum exists.
Oh
No, but
yeah.
then
See.
I like the ano I like the one they released something spicy. Fuck, forgot.
Cause I'm too spicy for your. Oh
No.
no.
No, it's different. It was pretty okay. I mean, given that two members already left, it was pretty okay.
Shit. It's like it's never really. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth if in their first or second year there's already scandals to a point that
People
people are leaving.
leaving.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
There's
Yeah.
really a sour taste. That's why I can never. It's like I can never stand groups like Lightsome. Um, who else? It's like I don't think I can go all in with NMix because of
Classy too. Have you heard of Classy, Bobby?
yeah, I've heard of Classy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not really.
I
It's
don't.
not.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not really cool. When it comes to rehashed groups. When I say rehashed, it's like groups that came from a different group and then created another. It's like
Mm,
it always leaves a sour taste in me. It's like it's still very prevalent nowadays. A lot of the groups right now in fourth gen were rehash of Eyes One, things like that. And they
Days
they
Weeks and
they they
Luna.
reach a level of success naman. Pero there's always that sour taste. It's like and I'm pretty sure that it's not really just me, but a lot of us when we say like, oh look, it's another group from this or so and so. That's why I can never really go all in with the IOI groups or
Ah, gets.
yeah, you get what I mean. And then
Yeah.
Eyes One I didn't really follow. Um, I'm following Les Seraphim to a certain extent right now. I think Les Seraphim is one of my top
Oh, I
groups.
love the Seraphim.
But you know what I love as a term right now that I just found out, and this came from Billboard, is X pop.
Huh?
Because
Oh, it's like a
XG
rebranding of.
right now
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
featured on Billboard, and they're naming them X pop.
Wow.
So yeah, that's why I'm really gravitating towards XG as a
Well
group that
deserved.
might really break the the barrier of being potentially a nation's girl group level group. Kasi nga,
Mm-hmm.
they're not a rehash of any group. They went through extensive training. It's like as a group prior to them debuting. It's not really something that it's not like a Twice situation or a Blackpink situation or uh so, like all these groups currently right now. I'm just thinking of the big groups where they were made a group after years of individual training and then being in a group and then training for like what 6 months and then
Mm.
Mm.
debuting. XG trained as a group already for years
Yeah.
prior to them debuting. That's already as a group. And I think that's still the best way for you to debut a group. But like, then again, it might be different now because times have changed and idols are now more talented and they would probably have a better method of training nowadays. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. What would I know? But I think but in my personal taste, the groups that trained as a group for a longer period of time tend to have better chemistry and you tend to gravitate towards them when it comes to what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. Yung parang you can relatability.
Mm.
Mm.
Kasi you
Like
can
you feel
relate.
the
Yeah, you feel the
exactly
chemistry. So
and
you
how
relate
genuine
more.
they are. Like
Yeah. I don't know.
shout out 17. Love you
Yeah,
guys
17
to death.
fucking in. So, it's like
Please give
I'm
me
really
tickets.
still in my XG mode, in my XG zone right now. Puppet Show was a great comeback, so I couldn't even think of someone from XG
To
like
go
debuting
solo?
as a solo artist
I know, I
that
was
can
gonna
reach
say.
a
Yeah.
level of
They're
success.
so solid as a
They are
group.
solid as fuck. Like I can't. Cheon from Kepler might and Daeyeon
I'm
might have like
shouting.
a certain level of success. Shouting will definitely have a certain level of success as an individual. Um, but we're only saying this because we know Kepler is in borrowed time.
Yeah.
But
That's
if we
true.
knew that Kepler is a group that'll stay as a group, then that's also, I think, the biggest hurdle for Kepler of reaching a certain level of success. Because we all know that they're in borrowed time.
Mm.
It's just different. It's different when you say that this is gonna be a group that'll stay
Yeah.
in, like stay together for a long time,
And
compared to a
people
group
aren't
where
like as willing to invest
yeah,
in them because they're gonna disband
this
eventually.
guy, this guy right here. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, props to YG, man. I mean, landing Rose is still a win, regardless of the fact she's Blackpink. She's she's very famous still. She has a lot of she has a lot of brands that are still
Super
catering to her.
marketable as an
Super
artist.
marketable. She
You can
is
put her in the US,
yeah,
Yeah.
just in Korea, it's gonna work out.
and it's not a
She's the
question. She
best
is the
singer out
best
of
singer out of the group. Yeah, exactly. So it's not a question. So still, as a solo artist, like a solo idol artist, solo artist, like she's still. I think. I also think that she has the best potential going solo in a longevity kind of way.
yeah.
Right.
Hmm. Plus, she's
Yeah,
super young.
she's gonna be making music for sure.
How old
Still.
is Rose
Because that's
now?
her
Your
passion
age?
talaga. She's younger than me. 26, I think.
See,
26.
prime of her career, prime of her, physical self, mentally. She's just at her prime.
Mm-hmm.
So I think longevity wise, and I guess like ROI from a business standpoint, she would definitely give YG a run.
So
Yeah.
don't mess it up, YG.
Yeah.
For sure. Fuck.
Please.
It's like I want another on the ground kind of situation, you know? It's like that was a pretty good song. I just didn't think it reached a level of success that I wanted it to reach. But on the ground was a solid song.
That
What was
a
her
good
song
debut
prior to
in
that?
general.
There was
Um,
none, diba? On the ground was her debut.
Gone. I think it was just 2 songs, On the
Yeah,
Ground and Gone.
Gone was like the kind of like the B track kind of.
Hmm.
I want collaborations. More collaborations, please. I want another Rose G Dragon song, please. Let's do that. Or maybe like who's a prevalent artist right now? Can you imagine like a Rose Jungkook song? Fucking amazing.
well, I hope
They
they
should
Never
do
do
gonna
that.
that.
happen though.
They should really make it happen at this point, but no,
The
It's
groups.
never gonna happen though.
no, it's
Yeah,
never gonna happen.
yeah, because we're protecting our idol. So
Yeah.
fuck that. Final thoughts, Yorobun?
Hmm.
Huh. Yeah, that's it. That sums up this episode.
Don't cheat.
Oh,
Charot.
shit.
Doon
No,
pa rin.
I just feel that when it comes to potential, we always have a clear thought, or a clear mindset
Yeah.
on what success looks like, and a lot of these will definitely have a sort of big question mark. It's
Hmm.
like Sujin, Jinny, they're idols that haven't really established a certain level of success within the group. So that's why we're looking very slim, or are looking very slim towards what kind of level they'll be reaching as a solo artist.
Yeah, and for idols like them who were gone too soon from their groups, you can't help but like think about the what ifs if they stayed or not. And now you
Yeah.
just have to like focus on the reality that you want to support them at least. So that sucks. And now it made me realize that people are in the group together because it makes sense. And thinking about taking someone out kind of stressed me out because like
Mhm.
they were in the group for a reason. So no more heartbreaks. I hope.
Yeah, whenever we say that, and when an idol leaves, it will never be the same. It really is like literally and figuratively never going to be the same. The amount of love, no matter what you say, the amount of love, and adoration that you have towards a certain group, if a member leaves because the dynamic changes, everything changes.
It's kind of crazy how Lesser FM survived that, but maybe because someone left very early.
Yeah, literally like 2 weeks of promotions.
Yeah, so maybe
Yeah,
that's
Is
why
that,
they
is that
bounced
two
back.
weeks or 1 week?
2 weeks, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's
fucking
always a rebuttal.
Shit.
How are you guys so attached to someone who was there for 2 weeks?
yes,
People would
exactly.
say.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Love you,
always like
Less
that.
FM.
But yeah, I mean, Les Seraphim, I think, is just it's a different story because they're also releasing like really good songs,
Mhm.
relatable songs, and
Can't
songs
believe
that
Perfect
can.
Night is just a collab.
I know, it's just for Overwatch. It's so good. I can't believe Yuki doesn't really like it that much.
Because I'm not an
Really?
Overwatch player.
That's true.
Tight, tight. Oh, so it's like, look at it. So she's singing again. Oh, did you see Bobby's like her TikTok?
Yes.
She's singing again on TikTok. Lovely, love it. That's the show. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you again really soon. Next week, I think.
How
Yeah.
many videos? We have so many videos.
See you in the
Stop.
lives. I hope
you
when
on the
this is
lives.
uploaded, we've been
We've
doing
done another
lives.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. We'll see you guys. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
The Kingdom Podcast is brought to you by the Kingdom Podcast creative team, executively produced by Dustin Sese and presented by the Bunk Collective. You can find us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok at the Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. For inquiries, please email us at thekingdompodph@thebunkph.com. And don't forget to visit thebunkph.com/ The Kingdom Pod PH. Thanks for listening to the show and see you next time.